Welcome and LionsGate blessings to you. Are you ready? Because the portal is now open and ready for you. All right, guys, we're going to check in and see what is going on this day. Of course, using the animal spirit message cards to get an idea of which animal is coming forth today and the message that there is for us. So stick around. You are not here by accident. Let's see what the message is for this day. Watch your ears, take a nice slow deep breath, and blow it out when you're ready. Thank you so much, angels, ancestors, way showers, and guides. We honor you for this circle of wisdom and protection. We call on you for the message today on this powerful LionsGate portal day. All right, we call back all of our power because, well, it is appropriate, is it not? And we send back all evil eye. Let us see what the Spirit of the Animals Oracle cards have to say for us for this beautiful and magical day. Let me see. Yeah, all I know is, I don't know about you guys, it's been being talked about quite a bit, but have you noticed it in your own lives? Like this falling away of people and things, especially if you're on a higher path. It's kind of like those people who are not vibing with you, they're not going the same direction, or have the same type of goals in mind. These type of people you are probably having more disagreements with, and that kind of a thing, you know what I mean? Because you just may be going a different way, if you will. You might even have children together or something of that nature, but I just get this energy of maybe just not having the same goals and things of that nature as you once did when you first got together, perhaps. All right, what's coming out here at this time? And I say that too because, we've been in Venus retrograde as well, and a lot of what's been coming out in the readings has been, pointing towards that as well, quite honestly. All right, so we've got Dear and Love coming out today. So it's definitely going to be important for you to try to be as gentle with yourself and others, especially emotions that could be coming up at this time within yourself as you're dealing with other people, all of that stuff. All right, 2, 3, 4. You're just definitely going to have to take some deep breaths, pull yourself away from these situations, and remember, this too shall pass kind of energy. And especially, you don't want to say something when you're angry that you don't really mean and you can't take back, right? Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace, all right? So this is definitely a call for self-love as well as love in general. So you got to remember that, how you feel is important, just as how others feel is important, right? But you have to honor your own feelings for sure. Moose and Wisdom on the bottom says, let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. What I really was feeling, quite honestly, just then was, this energy of just really trying to stay strong through some kind of very difficult, perhaps 3, 4, 5 now on the timer situation. Because right now, we really do have a big choice on the table, and it may seem like, a big thing, a big endeavor, but at the same time I was hearing, try not to make mountains out of molehills, you know what I mean? So kind of like the picking your battles kind of situation, and moms always know best how to do that, right? So, really tapping into that energy of putting your energy towards what is important for you to focus on right now, but you've always got to make sure you take that time out for yourself. Whether that's putting the mask on yourself first, making sure that you get some time alone so you can do things that nurture and make you feel better. This is really going to be so important right now. So Dear and Love says, deer are watchful and wary. This vigilance helps them to remain safe. Dear love a new path, adventure, and lots of variety. Just watch them nibble through a garden. They love to taste all of life. Deer people are refined, loving, and graceful. If deer is your totem, you instinctively know the benefits of plants and herbs, and you probably use them to help you with healing, like natural essential oils and things like that. You're probably this type of person, right? Mother Nature, you know, and Mother maybe your pharmacy kind of thing, right? So plant knowledge along with gentle compassion is essential to your healing nature. You might sometimes feel victimized because others take advantage of your kindness and generosity. If this happens, retake control by invoking the energy of stag, which helps you to be more in that masculine energy and gives you more of that protection. If you say happen to be a single woman and you have children, right? So definitely call on that stag energy. Deer people naturally know who their enemies are and will artfully steer clear of them. If a deer person is your friend, pay attention to their intuitive advice. Deer are hard to fool, so I mean, if you've got a friend that's kind, but you know, it's like it's easier to see when something is going on when we're outside of a situation. So if you know this person usually has a good eye for things, and you usually agree with, or you know, their advice makes sense or their point makes sense, you know what I mean, kind of thing, then really pay attention if this person is saying something. So deer are hard to fool. Let the natural harmony of deer create a gentle peace for your world. So have you forgotten your need for a safe haven? So make sure you have a safe place that you can go, all right, and know where you can recoup, where you can regenerate and heal yourself. Are you bounding ahead of yourself? Slow down. So don't go too fast. Don't try to do too much, multitask, any of that kind of stuff, all right? Like we moms and mom types can do so well. Is your digestion affected by too many foods? Start to eat more simply, you know, like I was talking about with the herbs and things like that. You may need to just nibble on some greens. You know, green is very important here, and just fruits and vegetables in general, and maybe even herbs, because herbs actually, you know, accelerate the process, if you will. So get some of those in your salad too. Set boundaries and do not allow abuse, and that's definitely what I was kind of feeling like too. Maybe there has been something, you know, you've become wiser to someone, or understood something at a deeper level. Now personal choice says, close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. So it is your choice, you know, what qualities you want to take on at this time, but do so in the most loving way possible. It always makes me think of this saying. This was a funny neurosurgeon that I used to work with, but he would always say, I mean that in the most kindest, loving way possible, even if he was saying something that wasn't really that kind, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I feel like you are definitely putting an end and moving on, not playing the fool any longer. You're closing those, you know, bridges, burning those bridges behind you, those ones with those people particularly that you don't want to connect with any longer. In fact, you are getting out of Dodge as quickly as possible with that divine timing or chariot energy with the death. Absolutely. All right, it's time to get out of this situation, especially if you have fear for your life or your children, something of that nature. All right. Okay, so dear in love, ooh, you're definitely dealing with a karmic situation, and maybe this is what you have figured out or become wise to. All right, so I feel like this is someone who is looking perhaps for that way out right now. Over the bridge to happiness, you know, the sun will come out tomorrow. But you got to get out of prison first, you know, so this is a lesson, perhaps a hard lesson. I've been in these type of situations before where I didn't think I was going to get out, right? And when you get out, it's kind of like, no, I've learned I'm never going back there. It could be like a literal prison, but this could be like, I don't want to say like an encampment of some type, but you know, there does look like there's abuse going on there as well. He's actually got, you know, a bump on his head. He's got this wrap around his head and that kind of thing. Yeah, you're looking for a way to get away from your abuser is what this feels like. Or maybe you have gotten away and perhaps you're in hiding. You're really needing to take care of yourself right now, okay? You've gotten out of a very, first of all, this may have started in your mind. This person may have gotten in your head first is what this looks like, because this is about being confused. You're not confused any longer, and you're not putting up with abuse any longer is what this looks like with the Seven of Swords in reverse as well. I feel like this is someone who has definitely learned their lessons. They know what they escaped, you know, and again, absolutely know what they're not going back to. Wow, LionsGate energy is popping off here today. Let's see what else is coming out. Yeah, Five of Swords in reverse. This is definitely not allowing someone to have the upper hand from the perspective of, you know, just following 1111, perhaps whatever someone else said. You know, you may have trusted someone and followed what they said and didn't really question them for some time. And then you became wise to the fact that someone was actually just trying to control you, all right? You could be receiving a lot of messages right now, especially if you did escape a pretty dire situation here. With this King of Wands, that definitely would indicate somebody either taking control back, taking their power back, or you were dealing with a very controlling person, or an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius with that wand energy coming out, all right? So you could be definitely receiving some fiery messages from this person as you're trying to reassert your control back over your life. Yeah. So you're holding back at this time is what this looks like, and the Tower is absolutely coming down, and you are getting your independence. Nine of Pentacles energy coming out here. You're actually going to be doing very well pretty quickly is what this energy looks like to me. It's kind of like as soon as you know, one thing ends, the next thing quickly ensues. Like the Tower comes down on this situation, but you are single and you are doing well. This is definitely, it looks like, going to end up in a divorce. If you are married, yes, they are going to get that. You're going to get justice, but they're also going to get what they deserve as well. They're going to be now as unhappy as they made you, is what I heard. Wow, that is pretty powerful there. But that Nine of Pentacles energy, hey, you know, the Tower sometimes has to come down completely before we can really step into that wonderful new life, all right? And this may be the case in your situation today. But just as the Deer energy talked about, you know, not putting up with abuse and doing what you know is right. Keep going in the direction that you know is right, that's taking you away from anything really that isn't love, you know? And perhaps you were in an illusion at some point, but you now have a choice to make. It is your choice. You can choose to stay where you are, or you can use this wisdom to your advantage and move into a new life. Definitely hit the like button if you're resonating with this energy. Let me know below by leaving a comment. And also hit the subscribe and bell notification so you don't miss any readings I put out. You can also get a personal reading by using the information in the description box below. All right, guys, so coming out today, we have the energy of listen, almost like some gossiping type of energy here, but really pay attention is going to be so important today. We're also seeing elephants here too. So you could be someone who likes elephants. That could be one of the animals that you chose, you know, because that's all about greatness. That's all about prosperity. You know, you also could be of Indian or Hindu culture or something of that nature as well. This card says, are you talking more than you're listening? Do you finish people's sentences for them? Shh. True communication is about how we make people feel and whether or not We are being open and present. So are you being present and open when you are with people? Are you being that way with yourself and with spirit, especially so you can get the next step moving forward, all right? Life is communicating with you, dear one. Dear one, all right? Life is communicating with you, dear one. Let go of your fear of not being heard. You will get your chance. For now, just listen, all right? So gain all of the wisdom and whatnot that you can, because I feel like that's going to be useful in court, if you will, all right? This person may in fact see that they're not going to get the upper hand and that you're going to end up winning. So definitely try to get all of the information that you can at this point, especially if you haven't made a move yet or you haven't alerted this person that you're going to be taking off, if you will. Yes, very important. Okay, guys, let us get some Lovers Oracle energy out here today. You are definitely going to be freed from a situation where I feel like you are more or less a prisoner. Maybe you didn't go in unwillingly, but at a point when you were ready to leave, I feel like this person did not want to let you go for sure. Okay, so we got this energy here today, and this could be you just enjoying some sun. A message for you is coming through, though, through the ethers. I am thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So this person definitely, probably, I'm sure, would like to try to make amends. Maybe they want you to listen to them, all right? But I think it has more to do with this sexual union. I do feel like someone is more focused on that aspect of things, because of course we know that that's powerful, and that's how you keep people entangled with you, if you will, right? So sexual union says, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. All right, but if we leave spirit out of the equation and, you know, we make it just about a physical type of thing, then there's no substance to it really, right? All right, guys, let's get an answer to your question, shall we? In 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, and that fell on my little Reiki stone, if you will. All right, guys, well, the answer, though, perhaps it needed a big introduction, because it is yes. Can you see it? I have it right side up. There we go. Yes, 2 hands. Beautiful. All right, guys, you are so amazing. I truly appreciate all of your support to the channel. Keep it coming, and I will see you tomorrow for the Witchy Wednesday, or excuse me, Witchy Wisdom message. Bye for now, guys. Love you.